We've got to have many different ways to get into rapport. First of all, we have to identify the patterns that our clients are going through. So if they're wringing their hands, hey, change the subject. Stop talking about that. Get them excited and get them to talk about things that excites them. And hold them on that point for as long as you can. Because when people feel good, they're going to invest in themselves. So your idea is to find that pattern and those things that they get excited about. And just keep pressing that button, baby. And they're going to feel good. So we can do it like this, but we also have to be able to use our language to gain agreement. If you're disagreeing with your client, can they buy from you? Can you buy in disagreement? Never. So you have to find agreement. So I'm going to show you a process called the hierarchy of ideas. So page 17 in your manual, this is used for gaining agreement, but it's also used to discover the client's highest intent. What do they really, truly, honestly want deep down from having this product or service? So I'm going to show you how to use it so we can understand what they're really here for. So who wants to be a big success in business? Simon doesn't. John does. Everybody does. Excellent. John, thanks for volunteering. Your hand went up exactly as I looked at you. So we're going to use the hierarchy of ideas to ask strategic questioning so we can discover John's highest intent for why he wants to be a success in business. What's the most important thing here is for you to control the questions. And we're going to go through this quite quickly. So pick a number between 1 and 3.
3.
Between. What's between 1 and
5.
Pick a colour.
Red.
Pick a location.
Don't know.
Pick a product.
Rejuvenate.
Excellent. Good. So we want to go through this process really, really fast. And we want to discover the highest intent. Once we have the highest intent, we know their true motives. And we can start to lean on that in the process of selling. So you want to see how it's done? Good. So for what purpose do you want to be a big success in business?
A sense of fulfillment and providing for my family.
Fulfillment and providing. And when you have fulfillment and you're providing for your family, what is your intention of that?
My intention of providing for my family is so that they don't have to worry about anything. So we are financially secure, we can do whatever we want. Fulfillment comes from me being able to make an impact on a large number of people.
So when you're financially secure and you have a large impact on a lot of people, what will they get for you?
It will allow me to live the life that I know I will live eventually. So it's a case of me travelling the world, not only being a success in this industry, but also being a trainer in the industry. Being on stage, being able to impact and help hundreds, thousands of people.
And when you're living the life, you're travelling around the world, you're training, you're on the stage, what will that allow you to achieve?
Oh, it will allow me to achieve anything I want. So I'll be in a position where I can, my kind of ultimate aim is to make an impact on as many people as possible. So it'll allow me to do that with no restrictions whatsoever.
And when you can impact as many people as possible, if you get that, then what?
Teach other people
So
to do the
use your
same.
sensory acuity as John's going through here. Teach others. And teach others for what purpose?
Because once I've got to where I want to go with training and helping as many people as possible, the way of making a larger impact in that is to bring other people into the same position as me.
And when you train and help and you have a larger impact and you bring others into the same position as you, what's your intention of that?
I think the success and the fulfillment that I'll get from it, of making the greatest impact and leaving as much of a legacy as I can from my lifetime.
So when you have success and fulfillment and legacy, What will that get for you?
Fulfillment.
And if you've had fulfillment, what will that allow you to achieve? So we're just going to keep going through the questions. We're going to get him to think thoughts he's never thought before.
I think it will just allow me to feel complete content that I've achieved what I set out to do.
And if you feel complete and content, if you get that, then what? So as you're thinking, we want him to do a transderivational search, which is going into a part of his mind where he's never thought these thoughts. And what happens is the mind starts to arborize and it starts to grow new neural connections.
I think once I'm there, really I'll just be enjoying life. Once I feel that I've achieved the impact I want to achieve, I'll just be enjoying life.
And for what purpose do you want to enjoy life?
Because the experiences, again, the fulfillment from achieving what you've achieved. There's got to be a point in which you can enjoy life more and work a little less.
And to enjoy life more and to work a little less? What's your intention of that?
Because that will tell me that I've got to where I want to be. And then it means that I can almost reward my family for everything, all of the time and effort and energy I've invested prior. And it'll just be bloody good times.
And when you get to where you want to be and you can reward your family, it'll be bloody good times. What will that get for you? Has his thinking slowed down? It has. He hasn't considered this before.
Facebook notifications.
They're signing up to your business. Same question, isn't it? Einstein, when he was in the universities, he was known to give his students the same test questions every year. And one of the other professors said, "Why do you do this? You're crazy." He says, "It's not about the questions. The question always remains the same. It's the answer that changes." So, what will that get for you?
Other than what I've already said, I think it will probably leave me in a position where I've inspired other people from similar backgrounds, my daughter, my family, to know that they can achieve way more than what they ever expect they can.
And when you can inspire others to do that, what will that allow you to achieve? Because that was for other people, wasn't it? You've got to discover what's in it for him. What's in it for you?
I think it's recognition and fulfillment are kind of the primary drivers here.
And if you get recognition and fulfillment, if you get that, then what?
Beach, cocktails.
And that feeling? What's the feeling?
Feeling is just complete fulfillment and satisfaction that you've achieved what you want to achieve. Happiness, fulfillment. Yeah.
Interesting exercise, isn't it? Now, the only thing that we would talk about to John is how to achieve fulfillment and how to achieve happiness. You get to the beach and have some cocktails, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's important. You just got to discover what's their highest intent. If you talk about that all day, every day, you will sell so much stuff that it should be illegal. Interested in selling more?
Yeah.
Excellent. So the same questions, and you will loop around. That's okay. It's designed for you to think outside of the box. He's thinking outside the box. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to ask the same questions to your partner and go from top to bottom. And if they loop out and they start saying, it's for this person or that person, just bring the intent back. It's in it for you, babe. It's in it for you. And you'll discover their highest intent. And the only thing I should talk to John about is to attain fulfillment and happiness. That's all I'll ever talk about. You'll come to all my courses, won't you?
Hello, my name is Brian Tracy, and I'd like to introduce to you my friend and business colleague, Daniel Tolson. Now, Daniel is an experienced business coach who has consulted with thousands of clients to help them manage their time more effectively, remove self-limiting beliefs, and make a lot more money. Now, Daniel has also competed with the world's top athletes at the Extreme Games. He is a former Australian champion wakeboarder, and he's also led a team of more than 17,000 cabin crew members. As a business coach, Daniel combines his years of business and leadership experience with the time-tested and proven focal point business coaching systems. Over the past 35 years, I have personally trained more than 5 million business people. I've consulted for more than 1,000 large companies in 79 countries using these exact techniques, and with Daniel here to coach you through them, you will be sure to achieve your personal and business goals faster and easier than you ever thought possible. Whether you work with Daniel in a group training or hire him as your business coach, you're guaranteed to increase your sales and income quickly in the months ahead.